All right, writers, we are at the end of this writing unit. We spent a week coming up with an idea and planning how to write a story. We spent a week working on writing that story using SAID, setting, action, inner thought, and dialogue to bring our story to life in a way that our reader feels like they're right there with us and can see what we see, hear what we heard, and feel the feelings that we felt. And now we're to the final week that we've been working on revising and editing, checking for capitals, and making sure it makes sense. Tomorrow is our celebration. So by tomorrow, you need to have your complete story done. It doesn't have to be submitted until Saturday, but it needs to be finished by tomorrow. You need to bring it to your small group celebration and have our first online party where you guys are going to read your story for the group, for your small reading group. So you'll be reading in front of 4 or 5 kids. As you're reading, everyone will be listening and writing compliments to you on your writing, which will be fun. So you need to bring a pencil or paper so that you can write down a compliment while you're listening to kids read. You also need to do a nice job of reading. So if we were in class today, I would send you to a corner of the room, or I always had a room that was right outside, so I would have kids go outside and read to trees, and I would have you practice reading it out loud with a partner. So that's what we're gonna do next. I'm gonna give you a minute in a second, don't leave yet, to go get your story. And if you're at home watching this later, you need to do this now. You're gonna get your story, you're going to be put into a breakout room with one other kid, and you're going to read your story out loud to that child to practice reading it. And also, if they hear a part that like is confusing to them, or they can't really see what's going on, or they don't understand it, they're gonna raise their hand or kind of interrupt you and say, hey, Grace, could you explain more about that? I can't really see that scene. And you're going to grab a pencil and you're going to add to your story, even if you think it's already done. You can always revise. Remember, you're not done unless you're a nobody?
Turkey?
Turkey. We cook our turkeys till they're done on Thanksgiving, but writers are never done. So we're going to keep working on our stories, and today's job is to work with a partner. So I'm going to put you back into breakout rooms. I'm going to break them up a little bit differently just because we had some kids join us, and so we have more kids now. Why don't you take a minute right now to go get your story, get a pencil or pen, and make sure you're ready to read it out loud while I recreate the rooms. Automatically, let's see, we have 23, so I need 11 rooms. Great. Okay. Oh, I see a room with only one person in it. That's weird. I wonder why.
Can we use a computer? Because I typed up my story. So can I like do it on the computer?
Of course, of course. Move to room 2. Okay, let's see here. 1, 2. I put 3 in one room because one of the students, I'm not sure if their story is done enough to read today, but hopefully they can listen to other people read. If your story is not done, then this is a good day where somebody could give you some advice what to add to it. Okay, I'm not going to open the rooms quite yet because I want to do one other thing first, which is I want to talk about what makes a good partner. Like, what should your job be as a partner? And instead of having you raise your hands and tell me what makes a good partner, I'm going to risk sharing my screen, and I'm just going to call on you guys randomly with my really cool wheel that I found online. If you get kicked out, I'm super sorry. If you need to blacken your screen right now, that's okay, but make sure that you unmute if I call your name. Okay, here we go. I'm going to share my wheel of names, and we are rolling. And what you're going to tell me is, what makes a good partner? Like, what should you do as a good partner? What sorts of things should you say or do when someone's reading? Here we go. Can you guys see my screen? Thumbs up if you can see it.
I can.
All right, looks like you can. Here we go. Isn't that cool? Tyler, you're up first. What makes a good partner?
What makes a good partner?
Yeah, what makes a good partner? When you have a partner and you're working on your writing, what makes a good partner?
Someone who will give advice and help and compliment about your story.
Okay, excellent. We're going to go again. Same question. What makes a good partner? Advice, help, and compliment. Love that, Tyler. Joey.
Kaylee.
Kaylee, sorry, but Kaylee was just kicked out, so let's have Joey do it. Joey, what makes a good partner?
A good partner is somebody that like helps you with your story and like tells you if you could like do something that might make it better.
Excellent. Okay. So again, Kaylee, since you just came back in, we're spinning the wheel and the kids who get chosen are telling us what makes a good partner. We've heard a lot about like the way you should be helpful and say positive things. I'd like to hear about when we're on Zoom, what should your partner see you doing in the little window? Okay, so think about what they should see you doing when they're reading. I love this wheel. Oh, who's it gonna be? Miss Gracie, what should your partner see?
A good partner is listening to the other person.
So they should see your face looking at them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so probably not leaving the room or turning off your screen or like doing something else. Should be listening. All right, I think we're ready. Do you guys agree? Here we go. We're gonna go into the breakout rooms and you are going to take turns reading your story to the other student. Well, that student gives you advice and supports you on your story. Now I see one more kid who's alone. Oh, here we go. Okay, move to room 8. All right, I think we're ready. I think we've got 2 per room. If you end up with somebody who's not talking or their screen's turned off, you can come back to the main room. When you are done reading your stories and you've helped each other with your stories, you can chat for a while. We are going to come back into the room. I think I'll give you, let's see, if you're reading your story, let's say it takes you 3 minutes and a minute to talk, and then another 3 minutes and a minute to talk. That's like 8 minutes. So if your group finishes early, you can just play Would You Rather and make things up. That would be kind of fun. Or you can just sit and read or work on your stories. I'm going to give you about 8 minutes. So it's 9:29 right now. At about 9:38, I'm going to bring everybody back. Okay, here we go.
So he didn't send me a breakout room. It says the host has opened breakout rooms. Please wait to be assigned.
Okay, I'll assign you. I think you got kicked out. So
Yeah, I did get kicked off.
let me assign you. And it looks like Gagan is also not assigned. So let me assign you and Gagan to a room. Let me find an empty room. Room 5. That's so funny that it's an actual room. Room 5 and Clara to room 5. Awesome. Hi, Nora. What's up? Did you not get assigned?
No, because I had to leave and come back. It like froze and I couldn't do anything.
All right, so I'm going to assign you to a room that has 3 kids. Actually, why don't you just read me your story since we have an odd number? Is that okay? Or do you want to go to a room with 2 other kids?
I want to go to a room with 2 other kids.
Kaylee, are you here, honey?
Yeah.
Oh, Kaylee, I'm going to put you in a room with Nora. And even if you're not done with your story, I'd like you to listen to hers and be a good partner for her. And then you can read what you have so far, okay? All right, girls, I'm going to send you to room, let's see, room 6 is empty. I'll put you in room 6.